Good day, I'm Charles Cornralt, and this is Tuesday afternoon. We the citizens of the Midwest have long been entertained by the stars who perform on our favorite TV shows. Shows like I Love Lucy, The Honeymooners, or even Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman. But the success of these shows are only in part because of their stars. Each of these shows have additional actors, known as character actors, who take their show to another level. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at a character actor who, like so many other actors from the golden age of television, has become a star in his own right. That show is the reality soap As the Corn Grows, and the actor is Ronnie P. Silage. A citizen of Sweet Swine County, Ronnie P. Silage is well known throughout Sweet Swine and beyond. Again, when you want to know about a Sweet Swine County citizen, you just ask Norma. That's Nosy Norma from Edie's Cafe.
Your order will be up shortly. Just be patient. Yes, yes. Ronnie P. is a regular at Edie's Cafe. A character actor? Well, I don't know about that, but I could say he is a character. And yes, of course, I've gathered some info about Ronnie P. Ronnie P. Silage is a lifetime resident of Sweet Swine County, a graduate from Flatland High, home of the sometimes winning football team, Flatland Prairie Dogs. Ronnie then attended Purdue University, PU, Sweet Swine County's only institute of higher learning, where he studied poetry and a few other things. Always looking to better himself, he took a part-time job as Urban Katie's farmhand. But after coming into a substantial windfall, Ronnie left Katie's farm, moving to a cabin on Swine Lake and becoming an entrepreneur. His first project was to partner up with Mrs. Swanson with his not too well thought out creation, hot dish on a stick. After that went south, Ronnie turned to television after discovering documents in a Swine Lake dumpster that traced the Silage family back to North Carolina. Ronnie reports he is a fifth cousin to Ernest T. Bass from the Andy and Mayberry show, and that he believed this is a sign he should be on TV. His first television project was a talk show called The Ronnie Stinger Show, which was riddled with lawsuits and was canceled after its first airing. Now rumor has it that he is about to premiere a game show called Wheel of Travel, and will also be hitting the talk show circuit to promote his book, Poems I Wrote by Ronnie P. Silage. That's only part of the information I've gathered on Ronnie, and most of the information I have is about the infatuation that Ronnie has for Prairie Ann. And I don't understand it, and I don't think Prairie Ann does either. Well, I can tell you for sure, Ronnie's a dreamer, and being a dreamer, he does get himself into some interesting situations. Ronnie P. Silage is a character.
Thanks, Nosy Norma, for your report. Well, as Norma shared with us, Ronnie has quite an infatuation with Prairie Ann. But is Prairie Ann oblivious? This was never more apparent than when Ronnie walked in on an argument between Prairie Ann and Aunt Minnie.
Come in! Oh, Ronnie! You know Minnie, don't you?
Oh, my, we met last night at the ball. Charming. Ooh.
Well, I'd better be going, but we'll continue our chat later, Prairie Ann.
Ooh.
Did you just hear what she said, Ronnie?
Well, Miss Prairie Ann, I'm here for Miss Katie. She wants her Camp Moki. She said to expedite this ASAP.
Have a seat, Ronnie. I'll go get Moki.
Did you hear my poem last night at the New Year's ball?
Oh, I must have been in the coat closet, but I heard it was one of a kind.
Well, can I read it to you now?
Oh, where's that kennel?
Your giddy up got me from the get-go.
What, you gotta go?
No, it's my poem.
Here, Ronnie, here's Moki. Now you gotta get going, don't dawdle.
I was just saying,
Now get going, Ronnie. Scoot!
Oblivious, perhaps, but Ronnie will always jump at the chance to assist the ever-ambitious reporter, Prairie Ann.
Prairie Ann, wild horses couldn't keep me away after I heard your message.
Oh, thanks for coming, Ronnie.
Thank
you.
No problem. Are you sure you're all right, Prairie Ann?
Oh, don't worry, Ronnie. I was on a stakeout with Officer Dave.
A stakeout? Oh, Prairie Ann, you gotta be careful. It's a cruel world out there. And a sweet thing like you is just a perfect target for the ne'er-do-wells of the world. Not to mention the riffraff lurking in the shadows.
Oh, Ronnie, I was with Officer Dave. We were at the Piggly Wiggly and we were staking out the Cantaloupe Bandit. Did you know that fruit shoplifting is on the rise in Sweet Swine County?
No, you don't say. Well, just goes to show you never know what kind of hazards lurk in the grocery aisle. Is that what you called me about?
No, that's not why I called you here. Nosy Norma ran into me at the Piggly Wiggly and she said she overheard Mrs. Swanson talking on the phone about her son.
Elroy?
No!
Edward?
No, focus, Ronnie. The son that Mrs. Swanson gave up for adoption.
Adoption?
Yes, adoption. I am too close to the situation, so that's why I need you to be my confidential informant. I work at Cousin John's Daily Boar, and he can't know about the investigation. No, not just yet.
Oh, you can count on me, Prairie Ann. You've been my muse for years. I'll be your mole.
Oh, yes, Ronnie, my mole. This is going to be the biggest scoop this year.
Prairie Ann!
Shh, don't look at me.
Prairie Ann!
Don't pay any attention to me. Just pretend I'm not here.
Okay.
What did you find out about the boy that Mrs. Swanson gave up for adoption?
Oh, Prairie Ann, you wouldn't believe what I have to tell you.
I mean, what do you mean I'm not going to believe it?
Mary Anderson told Evelyn Johnson, who told Norma the waitress, who told me that Mrs. Swanson was an agent with the CIA.
CIA agent, you're right. I don't believe it.
Well, it's the gospel. It's the gospel. So I went digging around and I found out that Mrs. Swanson was seen leaving Lawyer Ed's office. So I tricked Lawyer Ed into telling me that Mrs. Swanson was in Russia with the CIA and had an affair with a handsome Russian KGB agent, and they had a love child. But on top of that, Aunt Ella promised Mrs. Swanson that she would find a loving home for that baby boy.
Oh, really, Ronnie?
Don't look at me!
Hey, Brian. Hey, Ronnie.
Okay. Let's just say, for the sake of it, Mrs. Swanson had a Russian love child. Where's he now?
Well, Lawyer Ed got kind of huffy when he found out I tricked him into this lawyer-client privilege thing, so he clammed right up on me.
So that's it?
No. That didn't stop Ronnie the Mole. So I knew that I couldn't talk to Aunt Ella anymore. She's gone. So then I remembered Aunt Ella kept detailed journals. She wrote down everything she knew. And so when Katie left the house last Tuesday, I went snooping around and there it was in black and white.
Where is he?
Oh, you could have knocked me over with a feather.
Ronnie P. Silage.
You're not going to believe this, but he's living right here in Sweet Swine County.
Giddy up! Sweet Swine County?
Sweet Swine County!
Okay, Ronnie, enough of the cat and mouse game. Who is it? Who is it?
Well, okay. It's Cousin John.
Ronnie does get involved, but Prairie Ann is not the only example of Ronnie's meddling. His involvement with Katie also leads to trouble. When Katie's boarder disappears, Ronnie and Katie decide to do a little investigating, and they find more than they bargained for.
Ronnie, have you seen Willie this week?
Come to think of it, I haven't seen him since the day after the picnic.
It's been 2 weeks. I'm getting worried.
Did he leave an emergency number? I mean, Willie could have run into trouble, met up with foul play, tragedy.
Oh my goodness, no, he didn't even leave a name or a number.
Well, that does it. We need to search his room for clues.
Oh, we can't do that, Ronnie. Can we? All right, let's go snooping.
You look in the drawers, I'll check the closet.
Okay. Oh, wait, Ronnie, I don't think I feel comfortable looking through a man's drawers in his dresser. You take the dresser and I'll take the closet.
Oh, of course. How inconsiderate of me.
my goodness. Oh,
What?
my goodness gracious sakes alive!
What is it?
Look at this.
Woo-wee, Miss Katie. Oh, that Aunt Ella was full of surprises.
My God. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how much could be here. How could it be? How do we know it's hers?
Oh, of course it's hers. Willie Odom wouldn't be selling pink flamingos if he was sitting on that fortune.
Well, in case that's the case, then how come she took the loan for the combine when she had this lying around?
Well, it was a 5-year, 0% interest loan. She was shrewd with money.
You're right. Well, thank you, Ronnie, for your help with the groceries and for putting them away and everything.
Oh, no problem, Miss Katie. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Well, Willie, you startled me. My goodness, I was beginning to think you'd left us for good.
Me? Leave Sweet Swine?
Well, it's been about a month since you packed up your flamingos and walked out that door.
Oh, Miss Katie. Have you gone snooping around my room?
Oh, well, I wouldn't call it snooping. I mean, it is my house after all. And you know, I was trying to find a number, an emergency contact to track you down.
Listen, lady. Cut the crap. Where is it?
What?
The money. The $200,000 I had in a sewing basket.
This was yours?
Of course it was mine. What'd you think? The tooth fairy dropped it off for you? Oh, where is it?
Oh dear.
I gotta meet my partner in 30 minutes with the money. And if I don't have it, things could get really ugly. All right, who's out there? Get in here, the girl gets it.
No, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot.
Oh, it's you, Silage, you little weasel.
Now listen, everybody calm down. There's no need for any of us to get hurt.
Shut up, lady, and hand over the money.
She can't hand over the money. She gave half of it to Cousin John at It'll Be Gone Savings and Loan, and of course the rest of it, well, Lawyer Ed's got that.
Cousin John? This big guy with suspenders and $100,000?
You got it, yes, that guy.
All right, you two, march to the root cellar.
We have a root cellar?
Now, just a minute, Willie. You do not need to do this. I mean, we could set up some kind of payment plan or something. We need to be doing it. We can negotiate.
I mean, you know, it really was an honest mistake. I mean, with Aunt Ella dying so suddenly, we didn't know that
I need to buy some time, so Silage, you tie up the lady.
What?
Come on, hand
Well,
down your
you
back.
know, we can't be down here. I mean, no one's gonna find us down here.
That's right, Einstein. Have a seat.
Willie!
I gotta meet Big Louie and make a phone call to good old Lawyer Ed. But I'll be back in an hour or two.
Well, you make sure you
keep it down here. All right, you guys just relax while I'm gone.
Well, as you can see, Ronnie's decisions are questionable, but could he have been involved when Cousin John was shot at his birthday party?
Well, Ronnie P. Silage, when did you get back in town?
Well, 2 days ago, a couple days ago.
Well, you missed all the excitement.
Oh, well, how's that?
Cousin John, he was shot at his own birthday party last week.
So I heard.
Officer Dave, he's interviewing everybody in town.
Oh, don't I know?
Is something wrong, Ronnie?
Oh, is something wrong, Ronnie? Well, now, don't play dumb with me, sister.
So I don't like the tone of your voice. And I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, let me spell it out. Did you or did you not tell Officer Dave that you saw me lurking in the shadows at Cousin John's birthday party?
Well, I might have said something in passing.
I was in Europe.
Europe, Ronnie? Really? Were you really in Europe?
Yes, I really was, Miss Nosy. I was in Europe. And because of you now, Officer Dave thinks I'm a chief suspect in the birthday shooting case.
Well, I saw what I saw, Ronnie.
So what's so all fire important that you have to haul me in here like a common criminal?
attempted murder, Mr. Silage.
Attempted murder?
That's right. At this moment, you're my prime suspect.
But I'm telling you, I was in Europe the night Cousin John was shot.
Ah, but there's a fly in the ointment, isn't there, Mr. Silage?
What? Fly? What fly?
I have absolutely no evidence of you ever being in Europe. In fact, I think that you never left Sweet Swine County. I want you to watch a little video, Mr. Silage. Melvin, hit play, would you?
Silage? Ronnie P. Silage. This is Officer Dave. I've got a search warrant to search your cabin. Looks like he stepped out, Melvin. Let's see what we've got here. Looks like somebody's definitely been staying here. Holy Toledo, look at this Shrine of Prairie Ann. Yeah, somebody's been sleeping right here. Melvin, get a look at this. Maps of Europe. What's this? A knife. Melvin, a knife. Oh, it's a kitchen knife. Hold on, Melvin. Take a look at this. A gun. We've definitely got evidence now. Let's see. Hold on, Melvin. Go back to those pictures one more time.
Now see here, you can't just go into a guy's cabin like that.
Oh, but I can, Mr. Silage. You see this document? Signed by Judge Justice.
Yeah?
Gives me the right to search, confiscate, or otherwise collect any evidence that I find pertinent to this investigation.
Well, we'll just see about that. This is America, and I know my rights.
You sure do, Mr. Silage. But so does Cousin John, and he has the right to attend his own birthday party without being shot.
I did not shoot Cousin John.
And what's with all the photos of Prairie Ann? Is she next on your hit list?
Hit list? I do not have a hit list. Now, Prairie Ann, she... Okay.
No, stop stalling. Stop stalling. How do you explain the fact that you had a stash of weapons and a bullseye drawn over Cousin John's face?
Well, do I need to get a lawyer?
I don't know, Mr. Silage. Do you?
Oh, nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Nobody but Prairie Ann. P-R-A-I.
Ronnie, there's been a break in the case.
Whose case?
Your case. Cousin John woke up from his coma.
Now, and this is good news for me because...
Because then he could tell us who shot him at his birthday party.
Oh, I bet that was B.T. Plow. She's been stalking him for months.
Well, what about Katie? She's been itching to take over KLUK.
Katie would never have it in her to kill a man in cold blood. She's just not that way.
Officer Dave will be back on Friday. We'll know a little bit more then.
Friday? Friday? I can't rot in this cell till Friday.
I know, Ronnie. Just hang in there.
I can't take it, I tell you, I can't take it. Get that copper boyfriend of yours and get me out of here.
Well, Ronnie certainly does get himself in and over his head. But what about Ronnie the ladies' man? Or dare I say, sex symbol? Ronnie might carry a torch for Prairie Ann, but he does have admirers, or should I say, stalkers.
Ronnie? Ronnie P. Silage? I've had a secret crush on you since I've heard you perform an anthology of your poems at the Starr County Fair. Could you sign an autograph for me?
Oh, well, my, charmed for sure. Do you have a pen, Miss?
Look. Oh, Dory, call me Dory. And please, here's a pen. I have a shirt you can sign for me. Here we go. I have a shirt.
Well, there you go, Miss Dory, but I've got to run because the lumberyard closes in a half hour. But you know, my heart really lies with Prairie Ann.
Oh, Katie, I'm crushed. His heart belongs to another.
I do have one question to ask about this job, if I may.
Oh, go ahead, please.
if I get this job, would I have to work closely with Ronnie P. Silage?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, wonderful. I see.
Is that going to be a problem?
Oh, no, not at all. You see, I'm quite a fan.
Of Ronnie?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Ronnie P. Silage.
Oh, I think he's dreamy. I love his reporting style.
Sergio, forgive me for the interruption, but I'm telling you, if you can make your way clear to get upstairs, we're having some words with the camera crew.
Ronnie? Ronnie P. Silage? It's Lorraine from the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, Ronnie, this is Lorraine. She's here about the reporter's job.
Oh, nice. Now, Sergio, we got to get upstairs to tame these guys.
Ronnie, I'm your biggest fan. I've sent you a photo, and have you been getting my emails?
Photos? Emails?
I'm sorry, Lorraine, but Wilma handles all of our online personality emails.
Oh, well, I've taped every one of your reports, and I've taped all the newspaper articles about that nasty kidnapping and everything.
You did? What, you have?
Yeah, I've got a scrapbook here for you.
A scrap? Well, looky here, Sergio. She's done a scrapbook for me. What? Now, where did you get this photo of me?
Oh, that's last year from the King Corn Dance Days.
A year ago?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ronnie, why don't you go ahead and go upstairs and I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, okay.
Lorraine, I'm sorry. We're going to have to reschedule this.
Oh, no problem. I'd love to come back anytime. Look, Ronnie forgot his copy of the scrapbook.
His copy?
Well, there you have it. Ronnie P. Silage, poet laureate, farmhand, entrepreneur, television host and producer, author, sex symbol? It's obvious Ronnie is a character actor, or at least like Nosy Norma said, a character like no other. This has been Charles Cornralt. Thank you for watching Tuesday Afternoon.